and come and tell us what goes and what's not. I tell them, we do business with the landlord company. We don't know you. We haven't seen you before. Are you even employees of the company? Just banging on the door and nearly threatening people to have your way is, one, hella unprofessional. Two, we don't respond well to intimidation tactics, so yeah, that's not gonna work. So we sent them on their way, and that opened up a situation between us and the landlord that unfolded in, some would say, an unpleasant way, but it wasn't too unpleasant for us. They got to threatening, you're gonna have to get out, or you give us the raised rent, and we're like, that's not how you do business. That's suspicious. So we go into our lease agreements to try to look for, whatever the agreement is. We're gonna stick to that. You can't raise rent right now. And we start to notice we have a file of paperwork, and in that file there's multiple leases. And we're like, when did we acquire all these different leases? The answer was during the process of acquiring the apartment, which was a little funky in and of its own. So at that point, we realized we have multiple leases for the apartment we're in, an apartment we were originally supposed to get before they bait and switched us at the beginning of the situation, which was also a whole thing that rolled out. But at that current time, we just realized these people have put together multiple leases. We only signed one lease. They took those signatures and moved them across multiple leases pretty much at their own will, which, if you know anything about anything, it's illegal. So we go, that's not right. And you can't move signatures around to just get what you want. But at this point, we learned that they're the type of people who will do that. They're the type of company who will do that. They have done that. So we go, that's suspicious. We don't like that. So we let them know we're going to have to do business a formal way. We're going to have to do this right. And they jump immediately to, you're going to hand over the money or you're going to get out. And we didn't respond to the scare tactic. We go, we're going to handle business the appropriate way. That rolls on, pretty much all through coronavirus. Around the end of the coronavirus situation, long story short, we haven't done any business. So we haven't given them rent because we didn't come to a new lease agreement. So we weren't going to just hand over any amounts of money for a certain amount of time and months. And then they come back with, oh yeah, they haven't paid us for months and we've been giving them payments. And they're like, we haven't had a contract with them, or this contract we had that we moved the signatures to says they owe us more money. So we go, okay, since you guys are jumping to we're going to put you through court and make you pay the legal fees, and you should be scared of court because you aren't going to be able to lawyer up the way we're going to lawyer up, and we're going to put you through the ringer and whatnot. And I go, okay, we're going to do that. When the time comes, we'll do that, and we'll see how that goes. Time comes along, we accrued, forgot the part where in the midst of that, while we're waiting to go to court, they're doing those shady landlord tactics. Turned our heat off, turned the lights off, turned the power off to the apartment. So we get an extension cord running under the door out into the hallway, plug it in, we're running this stuff in our apartment. We're in the apartment chilling. Lights go out. We're like, what the hell is that? I go out in the hallway, see what it is. There's a little landlord guy running down the hallway. Little short guy. Red hair, leprechaun. So he was in the hallway unplugging wires. I go, hey, what are you doing? He goes, that's a stupid question. What the fuck you mean it's a stupid question? Let me talk to you one time. Let me talk to you real quick. He starts cadoodling away. I'm like, hold on, what's going on? Because y'all turned the power out. I'm trying to give him the rundown of we knowing the game they're playing, and it's not smart for them to play that game. We're going to document everything. You're taking us to court and doing the wrong practices yourself. That's not really smart.